to the Cybergamer Open Ladder playoff match. We're looking at the #1 ranked team, Abyss Red Esports, versus the Knights. Now, I'm joined here by Judge from Aussie Gaming TV. How you doing, Judge? Oh, doing pretty well myself, yeah. So tonight we've got these two really quite well established teams, even if they do have new rosters. Now, just looking at some of these players, we're in the lobby right now, actually just waiting for a few more players to get in there. And, I'm seeing a lot of challenger tier players in there. Shall we go through a bit of a story of the teams?
I think it'd be a good start. You've got a lot to say about some of the teams here. So, Penguin, why don't you take us away with a bit of a story about Abyss Red?
Yeah, so I actually had a wee chat to the coach of Abyss Red. Now, that one of those teams that is actually employing a coach in some shape or form, and he sent me quite a nice document, a little story, and I've just got a few little tidbits picked out from that to talk about. So their goal is actually to make it to the forefront of the new Oceanic Challenger Series in 2016. Now, that's pretty big, and I've got a little bit on each of the players in there, but we can talk about that a bit later, because I actually like to talk about the Knights as well. Now, Judge, their dream is also to make it into the Oceanic Challenger Series. Now, they haven't done that yet, but they're very quite inspired. Now, TKNS Diamond, the owner and captain and support for the team, he created the team after viewing the Oceanic Pro League Grand Finals. And we've just got some feedback in the chat. We've got Miss Fish, doesn't really like the story, just wants to know that they're subbing in and picking Sejuani. So yeah, watch out for that Sejuani pick. But we'll just talk a little bit about now. Actually, on their Cybergamer profile, the Knights, funnily enough, Judge, they've got a few other players down, other staff members. Do you want to talk about that?
Let's give me one moment, Penguin, while I really get into the nuts and bolts of their staff. Now, talking about the Knights here, like you said, they are looking at climbing up into the Challenger scene. They'd love to get into the Challenger Series. I'm just trying to find their listing. I always struggle, Penguin. I always struggle with the Cybergamer website getting the staff listings. I'm not having a good time. I'll let you lead in here while I get this prepared.
Yeah, sure. So just looking at the profile now. Guys, don't quote me on this. I'm not entirely sure how accurate this information is. The analyst down is Chief Radier. That's right. Chief Radier is the analyst for this team. Now, you can correct me in Twitch chat. I think I've got this right. The coach is Bang from SK Telecom T1.
Well, you can't do wrong with Bang. You really can't. I mean,
you can't do wrong with Bang. He's a great player.
How could you do wrong with Bang as your coach? If that's the case, right. I'm expecting the maddest of 80 carry plays coming out in this game tonight, Penguin.
And oh yeah, some say Euphoria OC. He says it's true. I mean, I guess we'll just take his word for it then. It is true. Bang from SK Telecom, coach for the Knights.
I mean, you just got to take it on face value. You just got to believe. As if you're playing Team TF, you got to believe in the heart of the cards. We'll believe in the Euphoria here and assume that Bang is really coaching the Knights.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, Kiwi and Aussie on tonight. Can you guys guess who the Kiwi is and who the Aussie is?
If they can't guess Penguin, they should probably seek some help. I think we are. If you listen back to us, we've got some pretty distinct accents going on here.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm Penguin. I'm from New Zealand. I'm a Kiwi. And Judge, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm dashingly good looking, have amazing charm, wit. I'm just all round hilarious. But enough of me.
Yeah.
I'm from Australia. My name's Judge. I represent Aussie Gaming TV. So I've been hanging out with you lot at GameStar for a few weeks now, doing some casting and obviously hosting the streaming service for you lot as well. So been enjoying my time with you lot. You're all a great bunch of lads at GameStar, and looking forward to what we can do in the future.
Oh, cheers, Judge. That really touches my heart,
It's okay. Love you, Pink.
Yeah, I love you too, man. No, so anyway, we're just still kind of. I'm not sure what the Knights are doing. Is it? It is the Knights, yeah. We're still just waiting on the spectate's full, something's going on, but they're getting that sorted out, and the game should be on its way soon. Now, I can understand why they might be a little nervous to get into this game lobby, because if you look on the right-hand side for me, Judge, just have a look at these tiers of Abyss Red Esports.
Yeah,
Now,
look,
yeah,
it's actually they're actually quite high up. I mean, we're looking not that we got it up for everyone at home, but they can certainly jump on to OPGG and have a bit of a suss for themselves. We're looking here at the league client, waiting for the match to get started up. We're seeing Abyss Strawbella sitting in Challenger tier after winning some wonderful rank games. You've got Ozza and Diamond and Luch Raps in general all sitting in Challenger tier as well. I mean, Abyss have got on paper, Abyss certainly do have quite an advantage when it comes to tiers compared to the Knights. If you want to take us through that, Penguin.
yeah. Shall I take us through the Knights then?
Take us through the Knights, Penguin. You love the Knights. Give us a rundown of their ranks.
Yeah, so we've got Pomsky. Now he's a Platinum 5 player. And Chief Beanie. Oh, hold on. Oh, just getting some praise from Abyss Euphora. Cheers for that. So Rhino Virus and Platinum 3 as well. We've got the Dork D1 and Gold 2. Now, the thing about this is actually something I was noticing today, is oftentimes your solo queue rank doesn't actually matter that much if you've played a lot together as a team. Now, the Knights, they've been formed for a similar sort of time as Abyss Red, I believe. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how the Knights can work together as a team, you know, make up for the fact that they may not be the best skilled players individually, and actually take this one out based on team strength. Now, I'm sure you've got a counter argument to that, Judge, because obviously we've got a lot of highly skilled individual players on Abyss Red Esports.
Yes, we do certainly have a lot of five highly skilled players on Abyss Red's team. But it all comes down to team play. I mean, everyone, you talk to, Reckles has done interviews for the Pro LCS up in those leagues, and I'm pretty sure Bang's done it in double lift as well, seeing the 80 carry trend in what I watched come out. But they've all said that when it comes down to actually playing as a team, it's completely different to solo queue. Yes, you do need to have the skills to play in the team. You have to bring something to the table yourself, but it's all about actually how you play into the matchup. I think, yes, on paper, like I've said, Abyss do have the strong team in terms of rank, but I'll be surprised to see what the Knights can bring to the table. They're all obviously quite good players as well, definitely deserving of their ranks. So it'll just depend on how how the players gel together, and also how the teams mesh and how the team compositions mesh up tonight, Penguin.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just having a quick chat about the team comps, about the little player technicalities we've got going on here. The old team member, Abyss Euphora, is telling me he had to go and eat turkey. I'm not too sure what that means. Maybe it's American as Thanksgiving, whatever that was, just a recent thing. So now they've got Ozza 67 filling in. Oh, I'm seeing actually Snoodles joining the lobby. We might be getting the game on soon, Judge. I'm looking forward to that.
Look, I can't wait for this game to start. I can't wait for us to get into the pick and ban phase as well, to see whether we're going to get some meta bans coming through, whether we're going to be getting some very specific champion-specific bans coming through. I mean, I'm not going to reveal too much on the stream right now as we're awaiting the game, but we have seen some of the. I've had a look through some of the Abyss team members and seen some trends in their picks as well, that maybe the Knights are going to be looking to ban out and to limit the champion pool for Abyss, and we could see the same with Abyss heading towards the Knights. Maybe they're going to ban out meta picks. Maybe they're going to be banning out some of Pomsky's or Chief Beanie's better picks for their solo play as well. But at the moment, we do have some people in the chat wondering what in the world is going on with our little transition screen, our beautiful slideshow we have at the moment. Just letting you all know, this is not how we're casting the full game. You are going to actually visually see some action happening, but this is just waiting on while the team's getting set up, while they're making sure they have everyone in the right spots. We just figured we'd give you some beautiful fan art while we wait for the teams to get themselves organised before the picks and bans, Penguin.
Yeah, that's right. This is just the pre-champion select screen. We're just kind of chilling out, just having a chat about the teams, just interacting with the Twitch chat a bit, as they are just filling in this last spot. I think we've got all the players ready now. Abyss is ready to play, and the Knights they're just settling in. You got to get your comms all ready. You got everyone in that Skype call. When you play ranked teams or you duo queue with your mate, you got to make sure you got your comms working before you start the match. So that's kind of probably what's going on a bit here. Now this is going to be a best of five judge, so do settle in, guys, because this is going to be possibly a very long series. Now I'm not expecting this one to go 3-0. I do think the Knights are going to be able to put up a fight. What do you think, Judge?
Look, I think the Knights will put up a fight. I mean, if I was to compare on paper, I mean, I can't say I've watched a lot of the Abyss play, nor can I say that I've watched a lot of the Knights play at all. I haven't watched them. But on paper, I mean, I would compare this maybe to something of SKTT1 versus Coup Tigers. I mean, you look at Team Knight, they're definitely in the Coup Tigers position. I'm guessing that they're going to be a strong team depending on how they mesh together tonight and how they synergize. Compared to Abyss, who are on paper they're definitely higher ranked up, and hopefully, I'd like to kind of akin them to SKTT1. But look, I'm hoping we get as much as I would rather not spend 5 hours of my night sitting here and trying to talk constantly. I would think it'd be great to see both teams pull out a few games each and really show a test of skills tonight, Penguin. It is actually a best of one, though. Abyss Euphoria was saying, has just
We
messaged
got
me in the chat.
trolled.
We got trolled. I think when you've read best of 5, it was actually best of .5. They'd rather it be best of .5.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, because they don't want to be here all night either.
Yeah,
we
that's
do
right.
have just so in
Oh,
the
hold on. I'll jump in here, Judge, actually.
do
So
it.
we've got a few people a bit confused in the Twitch chat. Now, so this game right here is between two quite highly ranked Oceanic teams on the Cybergamer Open Ladder. Now, that's just a website where you can, sign up and play games as these guys have been doing throughout the year. So basically, Abyss Red Esports. Now, Abyss Esports, an established esports organization in Oceania, they've got their second team, Abyss Red, playing against the Knights. Now, the Knights are, formed recently, but they have high hopes, high dreams of getting into the Oceanic Challenger Series next year. So basically, it's a best of one. Now, we got that wrong before, so just correcting that here. It is a best of one game, just one game, and it's going to be a real cracker. And I think we're just kind of almost ready now. Had a bit of a TeamSpeak bug from Abyss Red. Obviously, got to get the comms working, and we're into Champ Select, Judge.
We are. We're certainly into Champ Select now. Watching the bands come through. Over on the left-hand side for the blue team. On the Knights, we've had Jack's band out.
Coming out quick.
They are. They're firing out these bands. We've also had, on the right-hand side, the purple team being Abyss, banning out Timo as well. I don't know, maybe they're sick of being blinded. Maybe they're sick of shrooms. I don't really know why the Timo bands come through there, Penguin.
Oh, yeah, so now there's actually a very good reason for this Timo ban.
Okay.
And I'm just waiting to see what their second ban is.
Shen.
Oh, it's a Shen. Okay, so the first ban, Timo, I was going to say it's a troll ban, but Shen actually makes a lot of sense. So, maybe they've thought about this a bit, maybe they've done a bit of research, but, Timo does look a bit strange, playing up for the stream as you do, as we're on the Champ Select now. And some really nice meta bans. Like you were talking about, you're wondering if we're going to see meta bans. Now, looking over on the Knights, that's exactly what they've done.
Yes, it certainly is. So looking at the Knights and who they've banned out the Jax, who's quite strong, especially with the change to Gwinsu's Rage Blade. A lot of people built Gwinsu's pre-change anyway, especially to proc off the magic damage you get from his passive on his ultimate and off of his W. We've also got Tahm Kench banned out, who is an annoying support that everyone hates at the moment. Purely for the fact that he can just save an 80 carry. He's so tanky, especially with his grey health shield conversion as well. Especially early laning phase, you're not going to kill him that often. But he's able to just swallow up that 80 carry and run away as well. And Dr. Mundo, crazy in this current meta as well, with a massive pick ban rate, massive win rate also. But talk us through the bans on the Abyss side there, Penguin.
Yeah, so over on the red side, Abyss Red Esports, they've banned out Timo, they've banned out Shen, they've banned out Mordekaiser. Now, obviously not meta bans, and I do honestly think these are a little bit troll. You know, having a little bit of a laugh. You know, these are challenger tier players. They feel like their individual skill may just be enough to take this best of one out. You know, best of 0.5, as we're joking about before. Um, and we're seeing a bunch of summoners coming out. Just have we got the summoners blocked on stream? So there's no
They're
ghosting?
supposed to be blocked, but look, the blocking's not perfect, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
We've tried to have a bit of a fiddle today, but it's not wonderful. We definitely needs a bit of a revise, Penguin.
Oh, that's all right. So yeah, we'll just make sure both teams do know about that. So yeah, do you want to just now how we've on the blue side we've got the Knights, right, and on the red side we've got Abyss Red Esports. So just having a look at the picks now, Chief Beanie locking in that Vayne and Rhinovirus locking in that Ari. Now those players obviously they may not be the 80k mid. Hopefully they've got up in order. We didn't confirm that, but obviously we can just swap it round once the game starts. So yeah, Ari and Vayne, a lot of hard carry potential for the Knights.
Yeah, certainly is. I mean, and also don't underestimate the Elise, which is who I would assume at this stage would be going jungle. You don't see many Elise mids or Elise tops in the current meta, but Elise from the jungle, the AP damage coming out with the survivability as well. Definitely not to be underestimated. We do see a lot of AP damage on this team already. I mean, we've just seen the Blitzcrank come through. That's 3 AP champs to the 1 Vayne. I mean, maybe Chief Beanie's just a lord. Is that really Gosu?
I don't know. We're going to find out, though. We've got Blitzcrank locked in. Look at all of these high, bursty, you know, almost glass cannon champions. There's Darius as well, Lane Bully. Wow, they're really going all out for this early game. I'm not sure how that's going to work out for the Knights, but, you know, they're pulling out a strategy. They're pulling out a team comp, and that's what we like to see in these competitive matches. So, Abyss Red Esports, what's their reply? You know, they've got the Braum, the support, they've got the Twitch ADC and the Sejuani. Mid lane's open, you know, what's kind of going to work well with all those knockups?
I mean, there's a few ways they could go here, Penguin. Comparing the Knights who have got CC from Elise, they've got CC from Vayne, from Ari, from Blitz, and from Darius, 5 champs, all with some sort of crowd control. Then you've got answering back Abyss with the Wukong, the Sedge. Here comes the Kassadin to answer back the Ari. I'd actually say that's a pretty good choice. I mean, Ari is quite mobile, so is Kassadin. Kassadin does have that little spell shield on his Q and the small interrupting silence there. I think what Luch might be looking to do during laning phase is to really jump on Ari's face. Use his ult after level 6 to even dodge that EQ combo. Completely miss all damage or maybe just take some true damage on the way back from the Q, and then do a full burst on Ari, get a whole heap of damage out to kind of counteract that. Ari's going to be looking for a lot of poke and a lot of landing snares.
Yeah, that's right. Now, there's nothing better than having a lot of damage, playing Kassadin and jumping on Ari's face and just blowing her up with one shot. Now, that's not just going to come so easily, though. Kassadin, in the early levels, he's going to be needing to dodge those abilities out from the Ari. He's going to be needing to use that magic shield on the Null Sphere that is his major poke ability in the lane. So we are actually loading onto the Rift now. Oh no, I take that back. We've got...
Here comes the delay.
That's right. We don't want you guys ghosting now. I see some Abyss Red Esports players in the chat, and I saw some Knights players there before as well. So we don't want any ghosting, and we've got this 3-minute stream delay. Thanks, Rito. For that one, and that's basically Judge. You know, it's just so the teams can't figure out any warding placements or predict any kind of crazy stuff like that. So if you are friends with them, we'll just have a spoiler-free chat if that's all right with you. And oh, hold on. So you know, the team on the right-hand side, we were supposed to call them Abyss Esports Red, not Abyss Red Esports, because
yes,
they have
we
two.
Are.
Yeah. I mean, it's just we're nitpicking here. It's not that big a deal.
It's a little bit of a slip. They wouldn't want everyone to think that the esports organisation is Abyss Red Esports with a random colour in there. They'd like it to think it's Abyss Esports Team Red. Fair enough. don't blame you. In the spirit of Christmas coming up to the Christmas season and the spirit of professionalism, we'll make sure we clear that up as best as we can for the rest of the stream, though, right, Penguin?
Yeah, that's right. So Abyss Esports Red on red side, and Knights, well, the Knights on the blue
Knights.
side.
They're not just
That's
any
right.
Knights, Penguin. They're the Knights, okay?
Yeah,
We've got to
that's
make sure we
right.
get that clear. We're not talking about any old suit of armour here. We're talking about the Knights of shining armour at the round table, okay? If we're giving Abyss Esports Red some special treatment, we've got to make sure the Knights feel beautiful as well.
Yeah, that's right. Now, I don't know if any of you guys in the Twitch chat, you might be Twitch frequenters. There was actually a few little tournaments, big tournaments, going on today. There was actually the NZGC wildcard qualifiers that I was watching a little bit, and those were some quite good games. And I didn't remember seeing much of these. This Wukong, Sejuani, Cassidy, Twitch. Braum kind of picks, which is really curious. But what I was seeing a lot of was the Jackson, Tom Kench, and Dr. Mundo. That's been exactly banned out from the Knights, who nevertheless had some players, I believe, playing in some tournaments today. And so they're quite on the ball. Rhino Virus, he actually jumped in the top lane against a friend of mine team. So he's right on the ball, but now he's in the mid lane. He's playing Ari. So the delay's actually just got 20 seconds left. We're almost on to the Rift, Judge.
We're almost
looking
there.
Forward to this.
We're getting so excited. I'm trembling with anticipation, ready for this match to come up. 10 seconds left before we get to look at our beautiful skin battle loading screen.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of praise in the chat. Caster's getting an A.
Casters cannot get a great OCE game. Yes, he
great
can.
OCE game. Oh, nice. Oh, great. I wish I had that emote. Damn. Anyway, we're loading into the Rift now. We have a bit of a skin battle. We're going to have a loading screen. We like to call it skin battle over here at GameStar. If we can be over here, it was just kind of split between Australia and New Zealand a little bit. So, as my toaster just kind of loads in,
yep,
have a look at
mine's
this.
just ticked over as well. It's looking beautiful. Look at all those challenger borders sitting around the Abyss team at the bottom. And unfortunately, they missed out on skin bonus tonight with Abyss General dropping the ball on Braum. I would have liked to see a Dragon Slayer Braum come out here, but they haven't done it, Penguin. I'm actually a little bit cut inside. That's how sad I am.
Oh, come on. They're going for the foreskin.
They're going for the foreskin, that's right.
That's right. 4 skins for Abyss Esports Red. That's correct, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So, in the end, the skins are not that big a deal. But these challenger borders, isn't that beautiful? All 5 of them, and then the middle mastery for Cassidy. But we're on to Summer's Rift now. Looking forward to this one. The Knights already, they wanting to charge out of that cage, wanting to rumble, wanting to get onto the Rift, Judge. It's looking to be a great match.
It is looking to be a great match. We're already seeing the teams coming out fast at the gates. Abyss in that single line formation, running out as quickly as they can into the jungle. Seeing the same come from the Knights as well, with Darius leading the charge. Braum at the front. They're going to meet each other. They've seen the Wukong. He's appeared out of the bush. They're going ham. Snoodle's already getting stunned though. There's the first blood for Twitch. We've had a flash release. Another from Braum to get the auto attacks on Ari. That's another stun.
Oh no.
We've had 2 kills already, Penguin. What's going on?
I honestly, that was just so such a clever read by Abyss Esports Red. Now, something I saw today actually as well is this bush right there. This bush around the blue. A lot of teams, no matter what kind of team you are, it's a lot of fun when you played a bunch of ranked 5s and you just want to invade their blue buff. I don't know what it is, but blue buff gives mana or something like this. A lot of junglers like mana. So what you want to do is you want to invade their blue buff. Now, Abyss Esports Red, they know this. They know that teams like to invade blue, and so they just sit up in this bush, 5 members, and lo and behold, bunch of people walk in, Braum stuns them with his passive, and they just flash a little bit, and they get in there and they get 2 kills on the board already.
That's right. And good on them as well. That early game lead's going to give them a bit of a hand as well coming into laning phase. I mean, we're already seeing kills come out on Wukong and on our Twitch. Twitch is going to love that in laning phase against the Vayne as well, meaning that, as Vayne gets more damage out with her silver bolts, with that little bit of a gold advantage, we're going to see some more damage coming out of the Twitch.
Yeah, that's right. First blood, maybe third blood rather, in the top lane. Nice flash, and he's actually going to health pot and heal as he walks away from that one. Not even close, baby! If you're a Donkey fan, you might say. Strawbella, you know, I thought he was, actually she rather, was the support. But Strawbella playing in the top lane this game, you know, whipping out the Wukong, gets the first kill. Well, that's her second kill. Oh,
That is.
onto Snoot, onto who's meant to be a lane bully, none other than Darius.
Strawbella's
no,
doing
kill.
quite well up the top lane. We've just seen General pick up a kill on the Vayne on Braum. And he's gonna try for another one on the Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank getting some health back with the level up, but Braum still going with the door, claims it with his Frosty Bite at the end there.
Yeah, that's right. So, oh, hold on, it's gank in the mid lane. Like the Knights start fighting back. Duke by Abyss Luch. You know, great right clicking there by the Cassidy play. Oftentimes that's all you kind of got left. You know, he didn't use the flash, just realizing that he kind of could predict exactly where Elise wanted to go with that. But Strawbella with Wukong going up in the top lane onto Snoodles now, looking for another kill. But look at this, Darius got a lot of damage coming back, just needs to hit that Q, doesn't land it. And fighting in the mid lane now. Take it away, Judge.
We're seeing, oh wow, a very fast deletion by the Cassidy and Twitch on Ari, getting some damage out now on Elise as well as she runs away. We've had an extra kill in the mid lane. I mean, we're getting a massive gold lead already from Abyss on the red side. I mean, 7 kills to 1. You're looking at a good, almost 3k gold advantage. Abyss is really establishing early game dominance, Penguin.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, they're 7 kills to 1. If you want to call this early game dominance, you know, I think I'd rather call it early game slaughter. Just because 4 minutes, I look at the clock, 4 minutes tick by, and already, you know, it's going to hit 8k gold soon to 5.3k from the Knights. Such a huge gold lead. Oz is actually being the aggressor now, wants a kill for themselves. Coming into the jungle, here's Strawbella. Takes the kill, goes on the rampage, you know, no kills for Giovanni, oh well. They are subbing in for this one, you know, doesn't actually have the Abyss tag, tut. Nevertheless, they are winning this game very, very convincingly. Now, something I have been watching though, is this bot lane. Now this bot lane actually got a kill, you know, Blitzcrank, he did get a kill, they did trade a 2-for-1, so maybe there's a bit of hope in here. Already, Vayne's 21 CS to Twitch's 5.
That's right. I mean, we've just had it noticed in the chat as well, commenting on Twitch's CS, but maybe Twitch isn't looking to farm minions. He's farming champions with 2 kills, a death, and an assist. He's already doing well in terms of gold down in the bot lane. We've just seen Braum hit his skill shot on the Vayne there for a bit of a slow, but they're not going to jump into that one. Penguin, there's too many minions around, don't want to take that minion damage.
Yeah, so we got people just talking about strange things in the Twitch chat, trying to donate. I'm not sure if that has actually functioned yet. And pauses and scrims, I'm not sure what they're talking about, but yeah, anyway, we've got Elise coming into this mid lane, looking on this low mana cast, and he's got no flash here. Charms landing onto him and the stun right into it. Nice kill from the members there. 2 of them gumming in for that gank, just getting the 2v1, knowing Abyss Luch didn't have anything available, and they get a kill back for this Ari.
Certainly do. Now we're having a fight down bot lane with Twitch getting the kill on the Vayne. That's another one for Raps, getting the stun on the Blitz. Sedge comes in for a bit of assistance as well. And we're going to see Blitz go down to Ozza on the Sejuani. Filling in and dominating from the jungle already. I mean, 1 kill, 3 assists, 22 farm, doing well coming out of that jungle in the Sedge pick. And even announced it in the Twitch chat before the game as well. So some confidence coming out of the Ms. Fish on Ozza right there, Penguin.
Yeah, that's right, Miss Fish just repping herself in the Twitch chat, but, you know, Miss Fish coming in again, and there's a kill onto Elise. You know, Elise did come in, take a kill down on Cassidy, but they're actually just going to reply and say, no, you know, you kill one of ours, we'll kill one of you. As Ozza now going to take this little crab here, and there's actually no fights on the map at the moment. That's a bit of a change.
That's right, we're seeing some quiet little pushes on the map. I mean, Wukong now looking at Strawbella up in the top lane, getting some farm at tower. We've got Rhino Virus on Ari pushed to tower in the mid lane by Luch on Kassadin, so not much really happening. We've had bot lane back with Braum. We've had Twitch up near the top side, and we've had Braum roaming through the jungle with Ozza on Sed, so not much happening. Getting some wards down in the jungle. We've got a pink up in there as well. We've got some wards on the lanes.
Oh no, Ari.
Ari in a bit of trouble, ulting to get away there with about a third health left.
That's all she could do.
Good attempt though, right, Penguin? Good
yeah,
attempt.
that's right. I mean, they had 3 stacks onto one more auto from this. Twitch was going to land the stun onto Ari. So Twitch actually had, you know, flash and heal available. Doesn't go for it. Ari just ulting away there, just trying to use that to escape. But now, you know, she is back at the base. No turrets have been taken down. They're just going for kills at the moment. This Esports Red taking down Chief Beanie, almost double flash, gonna get that right here, as we now see it's stun onto, they're just trying to retreat, they're just desperately getting back to this turret. It may not be enough though. Abyss Red Esports, low health, they take them down, just back away, perfect tanking from the turret actually, Judge, and none of them even go down.
That's right, it was very important to note, I mean the stun there preventing Blitzcrank from pulling any of them into tower to get massive tower damage off, and you're also looking at the juggling of tower aggro as well. We've seen Kassadin dodging some of the aggro, ulting out of it to get out of the harm's way, and Braum as well, taking that early, using his early game tankiness to absorb some of the damage before the carries have to.
Oh, what's this on top? It's going to be a cheese kill onto Darius. Dunk goes down, it's shut down. Rather, goes back, it's 1 for 1. You know, a lot of team gold jumping out with that new patch, you know. When you shut down a player, your whole team gets a bunch of gold, so that'll be a nice one to add to the pockets of the Knights. You know, pings being spammed out, not entirely sure what those pings are about. You know, the Knights still seem to be playing on the ball in their lanes a little bit, you know, getting outplayed around the map, getting out-rotated, yeah, but they are getting these kills back when Abyss Red does make strange plays, like a strange play in the mid lane, Judge.
We're waiting, there's the stun there. We've had an ult from Braum as well.
Wow.
And Twitch getting the kill. I think you were right here at the start when I said early game dominance. I think when you said early game slaughter, and unfortunately for the Knights, it's looking to be that way. Braum hitting. Oh wow!
Wow!
Unreal.
You know, actually, something that happened there is the Spiderlings didn't block the Braum queue.
That's right. I think looking at it from my angle, the Spiderlings just really didn't want to help out then, but it did look like it was just well placed by Braum, only just narrowly missing there. We're seeing the fight of Strawbella helping out Raps to take down Beanie on Vayne, and we've got the battle of the supports, the stun going out, Ignite, Raps getting some damage off as well. Can he get the detonate?
Oh, good
there
flash.
It is. Good flash, and the ult as well for the extended auto attack range. That was a beautiful play by them.
How did he survive that? You know, some of these players on Abyss Red Esports, they've gone in for crazy situations, as we see stun onto Snoodles right here. Ozza just bloodthirsty as heck on a killing spree. You know, all of them really on a rampage, except maybe the Wukong, who just gave theirs up. You know, flashing onto the face, as we talked about before. Charm onto Abyss Luch. Good mechanics from Virus, but actually Strawbella comes in, takes the banana, says thank you, the monkey, walks away there.
That's right. We have just had it mentioned in the Twitch chat, though, much to our ignorance, that the reason Braum managed to hit that... Oh, here we go. The stun taken by Luch, saving the Wukong, and there it is. Comes back in with the dash. Also important to note, though, Penguin, we did have some feedback coming in from Blinky OCE. Just let us know, the Spiderlings take a little longer to actually physically drop after the repel. So that's why the Braum Q went through.
Yeah, that's right. I remember when they changed that, because, you know, when Elise first came out, if you know, one of the older players like myself, you remember that she would actually jump you under turret, repel at you under turret, and the Spiderlings would start tanking. So you couldn't actually do much against Elise. But now, yeah, Spiderlings just jumping down a little bit later and not able to block that Braum queue.
That's right. We've just seen the mid lane taken by Twitch and Braum against the Ari, so they pushed that down to establish really not just a gold lead and a kill lead for the team, but also to establish a lead in terms of objective gold as well. Being able to get that mid tower down means that they can roam through the jungle a lot freer without having to try and cross between the two in the mid lane, Penguin.
Yeah, that's right. Now, actually really liking this Braum poke now. You know, Abyss General, what he's been doing just with the Unbreakable is showing that Ari's entire kit is kind of wrecked by a single Braum shield. Uh-oh, Cassidy a bit caught out here. He's probably going to go down, you know, as they've done before. Perfect tanking, and here it comes. Here's the Wukong, jumps in, and it's going to be a teleport, maybe looking for a play. You know, Vayne mechanics. Snoodles, he's the strong one. Or is he? He's going to be going down as well. They're all just playing with their food. Abyss General strolls past the turret. A little bit of mistank at the moment there, but you know, that's 26 kills to 4. This really is a bloodbath, as Elise wants some of the action herself.
She does, but unfortunately she's missed that stun. We've got Wukong coming in, but not needed. Unfortunately missing out on the help there with Twitch, just doing massive damage. I mean, 816 before that kill, now 916, doing amazingly in terms of damage. We've already got a cutlass and a pickaxe, with Twitch probably soon going to be going back and getting that Bork.
Yeah, so, well, what's the Splitscrank doing? He's just running out. Oh, he's a bit dorky, the dorky D1. Oh, going down to that dot there. Yeah, I guess that's kind of what happens when you're at 12 minutes and you're kind of used to walking into your lane. You know, you right-click down the lane and just wander down there, but actually there were no turrets. There's no outer turret there, and there was just a lot of enemy champions from Abyss Esports Red. So he's just going to go down. Now, you know, something we could talk about then is maybe a little bit of the history of these players. You know, this game, looking like this best of one, may just be almost, you know, I hate to say it, but this game may almost be decided. You know, it does look a little bit in the favour of this Esports Red. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, Judge.
Look, I wish I could correct you if you were wrong, but when you're looking at a gold lead that's almost 12k ahead for Abyss Esports Red, I mean, 4 kills to 29, and we're only 13.5 minutes in. We've got more than 2 kills a minute. We're already seeing the mid tower push down. We're seeing kills underneath the tower with Abyss, the Knight, sorry, just unable to take any damage, to give any damage to Abyss. I mean, look at the team up top lane here. Sedge is the only one really missing a substantial amount of health, and on a Sejuani that's fed 407, that half health's really not that much. We consider how tanky that Sedge is already. And not even building tank items. I mean, we're seeing the Rune Glaive, we're seeing... Oh! The hook, but not much comes from that.
Challenging mechanics right there, you know. Right. He just altered it at the perfect time, so even though the Bliss Hook landing doesn't pull him. Strawbella coming on the backside, looking for a few kills, gets one onto Ari, spinning to win, but not winning all that much. Flashed onto Elise.
The Beyblade.
Oh, and they're just going to go down, you know, just cleaning house. Oh, 3 members here,
man
out for Cassidy. And it's going to be a double kill. Maybe they'll get one back here. So much low health members. Great for a Vayne, but maybe not that Vayne just right now.
And we have seen Luch coming over the wall with the cast and getting massive damage out with that Q, massive damage out with that E as well. Also providing an escape as well for Braum with his jump, leaping towards the bear to get out of that sticky situation in the Abyss
Oh, here comes Ari! Ari wants some of the action. She's gone on to Ozza, jumping around, looking for the jukes. This tankiness actually does get the shutdown Rhinovirus. You know, he's been playing quite well this game. Even with the whole kind of map crumbling around him. Flash charm onto Abyss Rats. Here's the stun cocoon. How'd he hit it through all those minions? Flash away. Here comes Braum looking for the slow. You know, he's going to be unbreakable. Probably die for this one. What the hell? They're fighting. Cassidy's coming in. And Pomsky, he's ignited. Braum kites away. Doesn't go down. Knows exactly how much health he needs to get out. And that's less than 100.
80 health though, Penguin. Braum getting out with 80 health. I mean, good work for Luch on making sure to come around there and help out. Unfortunately, we have seen the Twitch go down, but Luch picking up a couple more kills. Can't hurt to have a fed Cassidy, right?
You can't hurt to have a fed entire team, you know?
That's right.
But yeah, Luch on the Cassidy, he actually played in the most recent Oceanic Challenger series. And recently passed 1,000 LP mark in Challenger solo queue. You know, round of applause for him. Round of applause.
Round of applause. Shout out there. That's a great effort.
Yeah, so I mean, it really is no wonder that that he's kind of able to pick this champion and just wreck face basically. And that's exactly what he's been doing. You know, the whole team from Abyss Esports Red are actually quite highly ranked, as they're just going to take a few members down. You know, kind of close out this game, taking turrets now, you know, bit less kills. They're actually trying to win this one up in the mid lane.
That's right.
And look, the hook's just going to miss. Nice on your hourglass from Jungle Sejuani. Charm onto her. They're trying to fight back the Knights. But really, it is just kind of frugal attempts, you know.
I'm not sure if you saw the troll there from the Sejuani Penguin. Did you notice what happened?
What's that?
So Sedge, the fish being ever the troll, has leapt in, thrown the ult backwards, and then Zon hit as well.
Oh, of course.
As a bit of a bait.
Oh, how did I miss that?
It was beautiful, just slightly off screen, but ever so funny. We see the charm go out though on the Twitch. Sedge jumping in and getting hooked as well, Elise snagging the kill.
Yeah, that's right. They're all just kind of having a little bit of fun here. But they are kind of giving away kills, you know, keeping, I guess, in a way, it's almost keeping the Knights a little bit interested. They're still having a little bit of fun themselves, you know, getting these kills. Hook onto Caston as he tries to jump in, but he's actually going to go down, you know, nice timing there. They actually had a ward here, you know, ward was being taken out, and Caston, again, challenging mechanics. Just using that little trick. When the hook does come out, if you're going to get hooked, you just ultimate, and you don't get hooked, you actually use your ultimate. So if you're a challenger player, or even if you're not, you know, maybe start using that one in the old solo queue.
That's right. I mean, Cassidon's one of my favourite champions of all time in this game, purely for his mobility and the way he can just absolutely nuke with just a couple of items as well. Cass, Luch coming in on Cass, trying to get a bit of a KS there with the Q, but the tick from Twitch's poison just ticks over enough to secure the Elise.
Yeah, that's right. Now, a lot of focus on the mid lane. Flash hook, not going to land onto anyone. I do like the attempt. They are still going for plays here, as so is Caston. You know, jumps on the face, shut down. What on earth is going on? 2 carries coming up huge from Abyss Esports Red.
We've seen the heal come through from Darius on his Q, but Twitch pops the heal to answer back as well, pulling out the ace with Cassidon. They've just, both of them, the two of them, have pulled out some massive damage so far. I mean, look at the items. You've got a Blade of the Ruin King and a Gwynsu's Rage Blade on the Twitch, and Cassidon, Roa, Magi's. I mean, look at that confidence coming out in the mid lane with that dominance, pulling out Magi's and the needlessly large rod. I mean, Cassidon's doing mad damage here, Penguin.
Yeah, that's right. Now, actually, what I was seeing there was Twitch stealthing into the Nexus, the inhibitor turret rather, and tanking it on low HP. Now that guys is what we call a little bit of bad man, a little bit of BM, you know, feels bad man in the chat. But you know, they are just kind of having fun with this game. I think both teams kind of realise that going into this best of 1, you know, some players were joking this was a best of 0.5, or at least actually playing along, you know, cocoon backwards there.
That's right. Making sure to cocoon her own minions as they come up to fight the enemy minion tower.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the minions haven't been doing such a great job. You gotta keep those ones in line for the Knights. But anyway, we're gonna just see how can they close this out. Oh, maybe they can't. You know, Blitz hooks them over the wall, and he's not actually gonna go down because this is the counter engage from Abyss Esports Red. Whoa, look at the kills. What's going on? Abyss Luch is still alive, and he's just gonna jump away. Maybe not. He's looking at it. He's gonna jump in. He's gonna get another kill. Here's the AD carry, and Twitch is coming up big as they all kind of ace them down. And Abyss Esports Red, they may be able to just close out this game right here.
I think they will. I mean, you look at the mad damage coming out with Twitch coming in to help Cassidon. He's just backed and picked up a Runins as well. It's this poor build. Unfortunately, the Knights are suffering when it comes to the AoE dot coming out of Twitch. You just can't compare. I mean, Vayne's tried to stay in the game, but poor Beanie's really lagged compared to the Twitch build here. I mean, we had chat laughing, saying, haha, 5 CS at the start of the game. Now we're seeing Twitch ahead with 15 kills to 2 deaths. I mean, can't really go wrong, can you?
I mean, yeah, we can talk about it a little bit because, you know, oftentimes it's good to take a CS deficit in exchange for safety, and just in exchange to get those items. You know, recognizing this Chief Beanie player is actually quite, you know, mechanically talented on this Vayne. And so he was just sitting back, and actually when I called the CS change, he had a big wave, but that doesn't really matter because he can just get kills now. Like you're saying, he's got all these items, he's got all these kills. You know, they were getting those kills at the start of the game, knowing that he's just coming in under Nexus turret. He might go down for this one, a little bit cocky. Darius just cleans that one up. You know, Darius has already said GG in chat as we see them get aced again.
That's right. We are seeing the mad. I'm loving the plays and the damage coming out from the Abyss team here. Strawbella on Wukong doing massive damage with the dash, and the massive wallop putting out there as well. Good invis there with the clone to dodge the Elise snare. And just a bit of tomfoolery, really. I mean, we're seeing the ult come out, hitting absolutely no one, but don't think that's the norm from general, seeing the mad plays that have come out tonight. Some good CC going down on Ozza on the Sedge. Waiting for some more plays. I mean, maybe Abyss wants the Knights to catch up just for a bit of fun. I think they're just toying with their food now too much, Penguin. Having a bit of fun.
Maybe. I don't know. They might be, chilling out on the stream as well. We're getting quite a lot of people just having a bit of fun in the Twitch chat there. Spam the emotes. As we see Cassidy. Oh no, that's not Cassidy. That's a little bit of a dunk. But it's just going to tickle the face of Abyss Luchas. He's already so fed. What the hell is going on?
What is that damage?
Yeah, almost one-shotting the Elise right there, and they're just going to let the minions push in. Bane wants blood. Bane's coming in. Chief Beanie on the chase.
And there's the 3 ults from Ari to catch up, and the charm as well. We've just seen Luch turn around and nuke Bane though. Beautiful, just I mean, there's the 25 stacks on the Magi's as well. I'm speechless for this game, Penguin. As much as I'm trying not to be, it's just turned into probably one of the most rampant games I've seen. We've got 15 to 61. Twitch just coming into the base whenever he pleases to try and get some kills, but unfortunately not closing out all of them. He's gone down to Darius, but not without taking Ari. Ozza running in to try and lend a hand, but just not good enough, not able to get in there in time.
Yeah, that's right, Judge. In the end, there are some differences between solo queue ranks. I was hoping the Knights could pull something out, pull out a good game, and they were. They have been pulling out some nice plays, having a bit of fun. But Abyss Red Esports, like we saw in the lobby at the start, challenger tier players for them.
That's right.
Hard to compete with that.
It certainly is. I mean, when you've got some dominance from the Sejuani in the enemy jungle, counter jungling. We had such a dominant display from Strawbella in the top lane against Darius. It's hard to come back from that, especially the early kills as well with the invade.
Yeah, that's right. So we're just going to see them kind of closing out the game here now. Just going in for a last kind of ditch effort. Maybe the Knight's going to get a cheeky kill. No, hook not hitting, charm not hitting. They're just kind of looking for one of those fountain kills that we know and love. When you're just refusing to click that yes on the surrender vote. You guys know what I'm talking about in Twitch chat? And you just kind of charm that jungle Sejuani, but she's on yours. That doesn't happen every game.
It doesn't. You often don't get the Sejuani dashing in, ulting the opposite direction and Zonyasing every game either, Penguin.
That's right.
We have had the victory close out here though. A brilliant game from Abyss Esports, undeniably though. Started out with a couple of kills, blocking the invade, and just kept rolling from there, right, Penguin?
Yes, so, GG coming out here in the Twitch chat. We've got Strawbella support usually. This is the real Abyss Strawbella, and that's right, Strawbella does normally play support, but I do believe this game was a little bit of fun for them. They did sub in, who was it? Ozza?
Ozza got subbed in, or Ms. Fish in the Twitch chat, subbed in with the Sedge jungle.
Yeah, so they're just having a bit of fun there. I'm Penguin, and I'm joined here by Judge, and we may just be signing off soon. But if you want to come hang out with us, over on GameStar TV 2, we've got some Rocket League, and you can also give this one a follow. If you want to see some more League of Legends action. At GameStar, we're actually planning a little something for, I believe it's January, Judge. We won't go into too many details, before they're finalized for that one. But, if you want to get on some more League of Legends action, follow the stream. All our social media links will be posted in Twitch. And we've got Blinky OC. Oh my God, Rocket League. That's right. If you want to go up to your URL and backspace the 1, put in a 2, press enter. You'll jump straight over to GameStar TV 2. Now, do you have anything left to say before we sign off here, Judge?
Look, I'd just like to put in a little bit of input, say thank you to everyone in our chat. We've had plenty of people in the chat tonight, Penguin, who have given us Giving us a whole heap of flack for how Bogan I sound and how Kiwi you sound. I'd like to say thank you for your involvement. Thank you for sticking around for the whole game. Sorry we didn't actually have much to give you tonight with a rather quick game coming out there at 24.5 minutes. But like Penguin said, head over to GameStar TV2 to watch some amazing Rocket League action with some great casters from GameStar. And I've been Judge from Aussie Gaming TV.